Hey, let's talk about the flotilla. These are probably just going to be like a whole lot of bullet point kind of thoughts and not a full cohesive. Here you go. So, crucial aspect. It has been before 2010. I can't remember the exact year or date, but for a minute, bitch, longer than a decade, Israel has had a full land, air, and sea blockade on the Gaza Strip. What's that means? That means the population of the Gaza Strip has been, for the past over a decade, not able to receive any imports by fucking land, air, or sea. It must go through Israel first. They look all through it and then decide what's allowed to go into the Gaza Strip. So this severe ass blockade has been for years and years, okay? Now, Israel ain't even letting shit in. They would let little fucking crumbs in since, before, whatever. From like 2007 to 2023-ish, they would look through all the shit and send whatever little fuck shit, just enough. Now, nothing. They are starving the fuck out of the population. So these flotillas that you've been hearing about, this most recent one is like the third or fourth, I think, is an attempt to get aid. So things like baby formula, diapers, menstrual pads, dry lentils, the bare fucking minimum into Gaza so that these folks are not systemically fucking slaughtered, okay? That's the goal of the flotilla. I've seen a lot of people saying, they weren't kidnapped, they were detained. So here's the thing. Detention or being detained happens when you are within the bounds of your own country. Every single time that these ships have been intercepted by Israel, it has been in international waters. So these folks, these activists, Greta Thunberg and things, have not been detained within the sovereign bounds of Israel. That's why people use the word kidnapped. Because you're in fucking, according to international law, you legally can't fucking do that, Israel. Go into international waters, get on this boat, infect all of the aid, and then snatch all the people, take them back to Israel. This is why people use the word kidnap rather than detained. You understand? Okay. If your question is, well, the first 3 times it didn't work, why the fuck did they think it was going to happen this time? Let me ask you something. Do you think enslaved people should have stopped after the Nat Turner Rebellion? Because the Nat Turner Rebellion did not end slavery, buddy. They should have just stopped, accepted their fucking fate of living as a less than human. Please. In Gaza, if you go fishing, because you live next to the ocean, if you go fishing, there's a solid fucking chance a member of the Israel forces will snipe you in your fucking head because you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to try and sustain yourself. You didn't get permission. They'll fucking kill you for fishing. You're supposed to die quiet. This is the best resource I have to recommend. Hard to find online. Go to the library. Again, been seeing a lot of people say, well, what's the point? If the first 3 didn't work, that's my antenna. If the first 3 didn't work, why try again? Back to fishing. Due to the fact that Israel was very tied up with and preoccupied with, taking these people off of a boat and fucking the flotilla, because all of their manpower, essentially, was focused on that, the people of Gaza were able to fish for the first time in a long time. And you can find videos of that. And it is heartbreaking and beautiful and everything all at once. And another reason, I think, for why do they do this if they know it's not going to do anything or whatever. There's a lot of power in hope, dog. There is power in feeling like somebody gives a fuck about you. Even if you've never met that person in real life. Even if they're on the other side of the world. That's a strong thing. Knowing that somebody cares about what you're going through. There's a poet in Gaza named Amen. And I heard him say, we hold on to hope like glass in our hands, because even though it hurts, it still glistens. And I think that's the best way to explain it. And then, of course, as we know, there have been multiple eyewitness accounts of people who were on the flotilla. The most, in terms of like name recognition, the person that you're probably familiar with is Greta Thunberg or Thunberg, who, as these eyewitnesses have put it, was humiliated on purpose, wrapped in an Israeli flag or made to kiss an Israeli flag and paraded around and shit. This, of course, is the indication of how fucking horrendous this terrorist state is. And also, I think it shows the brazenness of it. And there's no shame. And this is very much a, what the fuck are you gonna do? Is what that is. So, they're doing that is showing that they will continue to do whatever the fuck they want until some government says, enough. That's it. You're done. That's it. You need to be ostracized from the global community. You're not in no World Cup. You're not in the fucking Olympics. You're not in this fucking singing contest, bitch. We don't recognize you.